What is up, sugar buggers? Welcome back to another video in the What the Perk Do series, where I tell you what certain perks can do, what other perks synergize well with them, and I give you some builds to try out with the perk. Today's perk, because we're going in alphabetical order, is Alert. Alert is a Fung Min perk that allows players to see the killer's aura when they break things like gens, doors, and pallets. The perk effect lasts for upwards of 5 seconds at a time, so utilize that as much as you can. If the killer is undetectable like Myers, Ghostface, or Sadako, then you won't see their aura, but it will alert you when it's supposed to be showing. So it's still useful to know that the killer is somewhere on the map destroying things. Utilizing Alert can give you little snippets of where things are taken. Like if a killer is destroying a pallet, then you can make note of that general area and avoid it if you get into chase. This perk is classified as an information perk, and one that I don't see being used very often, at least among the survivors that I play with. An information perk meshes well with nearly every perk because its only purpose is to feed you information. So for today's video, I've got builds that show a variety of perks that you can use Alert with. Before we get into this video too far, I'd like to briefly say that to make your own fun builds, you don't have to think too hard about the perks themselves. I usually follow one simple formula and it usually works out. If it doesn't, then it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, Dead by Daylight is just a game. A really well-balanced build usually includes an information perk, an exhaustion perk, a gen perk, and a fun perk or one that can work to boost up one or all of the other perks. A super fun build that I like to use with Alert follows that rule and it works really well. I've added Head On, a Jane perk that lets you stun the killer by hopping into a locker and staying in it for a set amount of time. Hope, a general perk that lets you run faster once the exit gates are powered. Inner Healing, a Nancy perk that lets you heal by hiding inside a locker for a set amount of time after you've found and destroyed a totem. And then of course, Alert. That build was one of my favorite builds ever that I've played with. I had so much fun and a really good time messing around with killers and playing with teammates. It was overall amazing. I would 100% recommend this build just because it was freaking awesome. The formula works, guys. I swear it does. Y'all should just try it out. It's really fun. Now on to our next build. It is utilized based solely on seeing the killer's aura. It includes Object of Obsession, a Lori perk that reveals your aura to the killer and their aura to you every 30 seconds. We have Wiretap, an Ada perk to utilize the wall hacking aspect of the build. So this perk allows you to install a wiretap to the gen after 50% progress. It lasts for 100 seconds and it shows you the killer's aura when they get within 14 meters of it. We also have included Repressed Alliance, a Cheryl perk, which is going to allow us to block that gen for 30 seconds after working on it, of course, enough to activate the perk itself. Those are going to go hand in hand together because we're going to see the killer's aura, and without them being able to break the gen, you can loop them really easy right there if you set it in just the right spot. Another build that is geared to you gen jockeys out there, with the idea of it solely being able to get you away from chase before it even starts so you can keep working on those gens. I have of course included, I swear guys, this is one of my favorite perks, so of course I've included it. It's Fogwise, a Vittorio perk that lets you see the killer's aura for 5 seconds after hitting great skill checks. This of course pairs very well with our next perk, which you might have guessed is Stakeout, a detective tap perk that grants you up to 4 tokens for being in the killer's terror radius. With this perk, everything counts as a great skill check so long as you don't miss. So naturally with those tokens, you're going to be seeing the killer's aura a lot. Well, half the time I use Stakeout. I use it to gauge how far into the killer's terror radius I am in. I don't really use it for the great skill check thing, but it pairs very well with Fogwise, which again pairs into the formula for making a really good build. And then I've included our Exhaustion perk, which is Life, another Fung Min perk that allows the player to run at 150% speed for 3 seconds after fast vaulting a window. This perk could of course be replaced with any exhaustion perk really. I just happen to like Life a lot. While Alert is a pretty decent perk for survivors, I find that there are better information perks out there that are a lot easier to get a tell on where the killer is. When I'm playing, I really like to run Any Means Necessary because I can tell where the killer is in chase based on the pallets being thrown down, and I can also see them being broken, so I know in future chases where the dead spots are on the map. And it also helps to benefit the entire team because you can pick up those dropped pallets so they can be used again later. later. So that is it for our video today. Please let me know down in the comments, guys, what you thought of it. What do you use alert with? If you use alert at all, do you not like alert? Do you like it? I don't know. Give the video a like or a dislike. Anything really helps. And feel free to subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye!